Hey family, let's make dinner tonight. So I decided on a name. I'm just gonna call it Sriracha Honey Chicken Wings. So this is my process. I clean my meat in lemon juice and vinegar and water, massage it, get all that bacteria off, and then pat it dry with paper towel, making sure that I'm going under the chicken, around the chicken, just to make sure that the bowl and the chicken is as dry as possible, so that when I put my seasonings on. After I'm done seasoning my chicken, I season the flour with the exact amount of seasonings that I use for the chicken, just so that the breading of the chicken wings are also flavorful. And then I create a little assembly line, the chicken, the flour, and the oil, so that there's no splash, not too much cleanup in between. And as you can see, I grabbed my glass of wine at some point because my husband and my stepson was in the kitchen the entire time I was cooking, because we're all just super close. We love to talk, we love to play. But honey, let me curate something out of nothing, because I had no plan for dinner tonight. I just took out a pack of meat and I was like, I'm going to eventually make dinner. For the sauce, I don't have any real measurements. My husband doesn't like a whole lot of spicy food, so I put just a tad bit of sriracha. And at some point, I was like, maybe that's too much sriracha, so I put a whole lot of honey and lemon juice to balance it off. You know, I do think it's important to have flavor and not just hot, even though I love hot. I can eat a whole jalapeno and be just fine. So I whisked that all up real good until I got the consistency that I wanted for the sauce, and I set that to the side until the chicken was out of the grease. Also, I think it's very important to let that chicken sit and cool for about 2 to 5 minutes, just so that when you dip it in the sauce, all that breading isn't falling off to the cold sauce and those chicken wings aren't getting soggy. The point of frying your chicken wings hard is so that you can have that nice crunch. And if you do this process, you will definitely have crunchy, flavorful chicken wings every time. At some point, I started running my mouth to my husband. I almost left the chicken in too long, but I needed him to see how golden and pretty these chicken wings that came out. I mean, listen, I've been cooking for a lot of years, at least half of my life, but it's the simple things that, I still got my black card. So, at first, I tossed the wings into the sauce, and it's fine if you want to do that, but I would suggest having more sauce than I had, because the chicken wings were knocking around the bowl a whole lot and some of the breading came off. And I'm a breading girl. I love the skin of chicken. So after I did those first 5 or 6, I'm like, it's knocking around too much. So I just set the chicken wings in the sauce and flipped them around. And after I dipped all the wings